common scenario WebInspect customers run into is the need to take data from one response and pass that in to a subsequent request. In WebInspect 19.2, we have introduced response state patterns, which is a simple way to satisfy that need. In today's example, we'll use a sample application that we've created. The getToken function generates a particular token. That token needs to be passed into subsequent requests. Here you can see the token that is generated from the getToken click. Keep in mind we'll need to pass this token in to subsequent requests. If we click the send button, you can see where we want to pass that token in. Here you can see where the stub value bearer token is reflected in the response. In a moment, we'll use the response state patterns feature in WebInspect 19.2 to grab the token that was provided in the response to that getToken request and pass it into the authorization header for this subsequent request. So having inspected the traffic patterns, let's get started by opening WebInspect. We'll begin by configuring this scan as normal. Once the scan is configured, we'll navigate over to the advanced settings. In particular, we'll take a look at the HTTP parsing section of the advanced settings, and then look at the response state patterns feature. Here we'll create a rule that uses a regex to search for the data that we're looking for in the response, and then uses another regex to inject that into subsequent requests. Notice that the regex is pre-populated based off of the rule name, but keep in mind that you will probably have to customize this based off of the operation and needs of the application that you're using this against. In our example, we'll grab all numbers and letters after token equals. Now we'll use a regex to create a replace rule for future requests. In this example, we'll create a regex to search the entire request and to replace this token anywhere where we see authorization bearer. So we'll be injecting this as a bearer token for authorization. With that work completed, we'll go ahead and finish up our advanced settings and then click next through the rest of the scan. We will turn on traffic monitor so that we can actually see what's happening with each request and response and see these response state patterns working. And then we'll go ahead and start the scan. So we can see the scan starting up now. In a moment, we'll be able to click on traffic monitor. So clicking on traffic monitor, we can then drill into all the traffic to see the response state patterns rule that we created in action. So now searching through the traffic, we'll find our token request. As we drill into this token request, you'll notice in the response, the token that was passed back. Taking note of this token, we'll then search through the traffic to find the token send request. And you'll notice that the token that was passed in on that previous request, response, is now being passed in on future requests, as can be seen here.